get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Eckler again. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And brought down them, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. Oh, big hole right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.